Hi guys, thanks for coming back to the channel. Another day in the cryptocurrency space and another Bitcoin prediction. This one comes out from a Wall Street veteran, Peter Boockvar, and he warns that Bitcoin will go down to about $1,000 to $3,000 in 2018. Boockvar, Chief Investment Officer at Boockvar Advisory Group, is certain that crypto is in a giant bubble and the air is already coming out. When something goes parabolic like this has, it typically ends up to where that parabola began. Boockvar, a CNBC contributor, contends Bitcoin is in a danger of dropping 90% from current levels. He calls it a classic bubble. I wouldn't be surprised if over the next year it's down to $1,000 to $3,000, he added. That's where Bitcoin, the largest cryptocurrency player, was trading less than 12 months ago. Friday afternoon, it was trading above $11,000. Boockvar sees the collapse coming in tandem as the interest rates rise around the globe. He blames central banks, including the Federal Reserve, for a cryptocurrency craze due to the easy money policies that were designed to ease the effects of the global financial crisis. You have to wonder, if we never heard of quantitative easing, would there have been cryptocurrencies? Boockvar asked rhetorically in Thursday interview. Once the cryptocurrency market cracks, he contends investors' attitudes towards risk assets will change. According to Boockvar, the stock market could see collateral damage, but it will all be based on psychology, not on anything that's fundamentally wrong with the economy. Do you think Bitcoin price could drop by 90% or more? Well, CNBC have run a poll and 40% actually agrees, 48% disagree, and 12% says they're not sure. Personally, myself, I am one of those 48%. I don't think we will see Bitcoin going down to $1,000 to $3,000, but then again, nothing will surprise me. We saw Bitcoin going all the way to nearly $20,000 by the end of 2017, and then all of a sudden it started to go the opposite direction. At its lowest peak, which actually dropped quite a lot within few days, went all the way down to $9,500, and since then it has Bitcoin hasn't been able to actually regain its steam. It's currently trading at 11,300. It went up to about 12,500, then it pulled back again, and it looks like this is where it's going to stay for quite some time. Is it going to go down to $1,000 or $3,000? It is truly hard to predict. But there was an article that it was posted back in December 2017 that I did remember about, and I've just found out the article, so I'm going to read what Saxo banks actually predict. And they did that back in December. Bitcoin price to reach $60,000 before crashing to $1,000. Is Boockvar actually copying what Saxo banks are predicting, or is that what he truly thinks? I wouldn't feel bad about Bitcoin reaching to $60,000. There are actually futures being placed on Bitcoin hitting $50,000 by the end of December, so it looks like it's going to be a crazy year for Bitcoin. Let's see what Saxo banks are actually predicting. The Danish investment bank issued the forecast in its annual Trezor predictions publication that purports to identify highly unlikely events with underappreciated potential. The rise of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency has been one of the most spectacular phenomena of financial markets in recent years. Two Saxo analysts write, Bitcoin will continue to rise and rise high during most of 2018, but Russia and China will together engineer a crash. Now, we are actually already seeing China going after the Bitcoin miners, the exchanges, and pretty much going hard after the Bitcoins. Russia are also not very keen on Bitcoin unless it's obviously for the people that work in the government. China are also going after Bitcoin, and it looks like the banks in general are going and trying to squash cryptocurrency. So the Bitcoin price will rise approximately 400% from the current level to peak above 60,000, bringing its market cap to $1 trillion. We've been talking about this, and we actually came very close. The actual market cap, not only the Bitcoin, but the total market cap reached to about 800 billion. So let's see what's going to happen. However, Saxo warns Bitcoin meteoric ascent will be equaled by the rate of its demise. Concerned about capital flight, China and Russia will unleash a multi-pronged assault on the decentralized cryptocurrency ecosystem to shift the focus away from Bitcoin. In addition to creating their own state-backed cryptocurrencies, the two governments will ban mining. Wow, there you have it. Will ban mining, citing in environmental concerns, even though their true priority is keeping a handle on domestic monetary policy. Now, I'm not quite sure actually this was already in place by the Chinese government, going after obviously the miners at the time. I do remember even back in 2007 they started deferred towards Bitcoin and the miners in general, but it's very interesting to actually remind ourselves about this article and this prediction right here. The two governments will be banning mining, citing environmental concerns, just like what China are doing currently, that too much electricity is being used. The Bitcoin miners, they don't like it and they want to crack on it, even though their true priority is keeping a handle on domestic monetary policy. So the Bitcoin diehards will not give up without a fight, but the bank predicts that state-run cryptocurrencies will prove to function better as actual payment system, putting an end to the 2-year crypto craze and causing Bitcoin price to carrying down to $1,000. The smoother functioning of the state-run protocols for actual payments and price stability, as well as heavy hand of state intervention, drive a decreasing interest in all cryptocurrencies and completely sidelines the Bitcoin and crypto phenomenon from a price speculation angle, even as the technology's promise of the blockchain gallops on, Saxo concludes. After its spectacular peak in 2018, Bitcoin crashes and limps into 2018 close to its fundamental production cost of $1,000. Remember, this prediction is somewhat tongue-in-cheek. The bank deliberately concodes unlikely scenarios. However, Saxo did foretell huge gains for Bitcoin in last year's edition, although the bank's outrageous prediction that Bitcoin would rise as high as 2,100 has proven to be shockingly conservative. So there you have it, guys. Back in December, Saxo banks, but let's be honest, there are people, I've said it before, that like to do crazy prediction when it comes to cryptocurrency, and if that's happened, they will come out and say that they were the one that said it, and look at me, I can predict things, I'm seeing the future. But we are definitely seeing some attack from some of the governments such as China, Russia, India, and of course the governments, you know, trying to, obviously, like Venezuela, trying to start their own cryptocurrency. It's going to be definitely a fight in 2018. It's going to be an interesting year for cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Now, if Bitcoin was to reach $60,000, I'm pretty sure lots of people is going to cash out. I mean, to be honest with you, I may even cash out some of my Bitcoins, not all, but some of my Bitcoins. And if it goes down to 1,000, I'll be buying quite a lot of it. Now, I'm not trying to spread foot, just obviously giving you the news. And I'll be looking forward to hear from you. What do you think? Do you agree that yes, we may see Bitcoin actually being crushed down to $1,000 to $3,000, or do you think that's just FUD and that's just banks trying to obviously talk down cryptocurrency to the mainstream and just keeping the price down? Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna put links to both of the articles down below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you want to share any comments, feel free to do so down below. Come follow me on Twitter as well. And if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe and share. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye for now.